if you want to change your body and you actually want to become stronger because you may feel very obese, kind of fat, and then you feel kind of weak and you want to change your body, but you kind of feel like you're stuck. I was at the same position 3 years ago, and I'm now going to help you out with that. If you haven't met before, I am Timo, and on this channel, what you're on right now is a channel where I give out lifting strength advice for young people. And I hope these type of videos can help you a lot, and if they do, that's awesome. You can maybe like and subscribe if you want to. So there are technically a few things that you just need to do to to actually change your body and actually becoming stronger and gain more muscle. It's you, and it is that you don't want. The problem is why you're being inconsistent is you don't want it as bad as you think you do. What this means is if you actually want something, like you want it now, you can't wait a little while longer. You would leave everything behind just to get that one thing you actually desire. And if you don't feel, if you may be sitting there and you think like, yeah, you want to change your body, you want to become stronger and you want to gain more muscle and all of that, but you then find yourself be procrastinating and not doing anything, it just shows that you don't have a real desire for it. You don't want it as bad as as you think you do. So that's just one thing. I remember I only I never really desired the time I only start to desire something like becoming stronger was when I was like 15 years old actually. Before that I never really cared about my own personal self. I never really cared about becoming better, becoming stronger and all of that. Until I was 15 years old and I started training at home and everything. So that's just one thing. And the second tip which I'm going to give you is try something that you find interesting and then stick with it, because the people who are not consistent with training is that they do training that they do not like. I remember I used to do, like when I was younger, like 13, 14. I remember I used to do maybe like a few workout challenges videos, like these tutorial challenge videos from bigger creators. They sometimes make these type of plank challenges and all of that. I used to do them, but I only lasted for like a whole week, maybe two max, and I stopped because the simple thing is I did something which was not fun, and therefore I'm not going to stay consistent at it. And I also didn't really want it as bad as I thought I wanted. So yeah, that's the thing. When you want to change, you better mean it, and you should think, I want this as bad as possible. I want more muscles in my body, and I desire this as bad as everything else, if not more than everything else. And I wanted to train in a way that is also fun and enjoyable. Because the people who don't stay consistent, or the people who then maybe become better at it, and maybe they maybe gain like a nice six-pack physique or everything. These are people, and then snap back. These are people who then just choose a training path that wasn't really fun, but they just stick themselves for it for a long time, and then they decide to just loosen up a bit, and then they went into a rut, and then before they realized, they snapped back and then gained the weight back. So that's technically the tips you need. You should think, You want the change as bad as you actually mean it. Like you actually mean it. You actually want to become stronger, and you should do a type of training workout that is very interesting to you. You should try to find one that is fun, you like, and it is something you can do consistently, even after like for multiple years straight. That's the tip. Because if you do something that is not sustainable, I'm telling you, you will maybe last for like 2 weeks max. You're not gonna stay long at it until you have one of these two things, which is the actual desire that you want it as bad as you actually think, and a workout style, a training style that is actually fun. So that was technically most of it. I, yeah, I thank you so much. I'm thanking you for watching this. I hope this helps you. If it does, you can go ahead and like. If you want, you can subscribe to this channel so you see more of these amazing videos. And if you want, I have a full-on course in the description where I'm teaching you how to become stronger and all of that basically. Goodbye.